Chris Ramos is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And the batter now, Chris Ramos.
Chris Ramos.
That one fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. One down. One down. Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. That one lifted to left. And there's two down.
Up next to the Tigers, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers even it up as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
So two in scoring position with one out. Nathaniel Lowe now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Base hit into the outfield. He's in there. And it's a one-run game.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that.
One out man at first. Now the third baseman.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Makes the catch for the second out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Ramos, 25 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydrow. And the lefty with the 0-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Man at first with one gone. So up now for Chicago, Stephen Kwan. In the air, left field. Ramos under it. Makes the grab.
Up next,
Ramos stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that baby's gone. Home run number 20 on the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 13-7.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. So he blasts one out the other way. And they add to the lead. It's 15-7.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. 1-1 now. Popped in the air out towards left center. And that's a base hit. Throws to second. In there safely. Chris Ramos. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home. 1 run across. Coming around third is Frelick. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. The Tigers down to their final strike. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Runner from second crosses the plate.
Up next to the Tigers, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. That's ripped into the outfield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Ramos made a big contribution despite the loss. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Chris Ramos comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. 1 down. Chris Ramos up now for the Tigers. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Up onto the patio and out of here. A solo shot. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
2 aboard, 2 outs. In the dirt, and it scoots away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2, Chase Mydrow steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2-2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos in position. And there's one down.
Leading off for the Tigers, the left fielder.
Ramos went deep in his most recent game. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And up next for Detroit, Chris Ramos. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Fraley got his way to third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Payoff pitch. And a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ramos stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That smash towards center. Gilbert under this one. And that's the third out. Tigers lead one. Still all square at 4 apiece. Digging in, Drew Gilbert. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. And brings it in at the wall.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Stephen Kwan. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Chi Sox held in check here. Score remains tied at 4. 1 down. And next to hit for Detroit, Chris Ramos.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first in time. Ramos really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Here's the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Chris Ramos.
Ramos matched a homer in his last game. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And a foul ball. South side of Chicago just getting started here. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, to his knee, the throw, in time, got him.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball out into left center field. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. 1 down. So up next for Chicago, Drew Gilbert. And that one is lifted in the air. It gets down, a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Back here on the south side, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Stephen Kwan steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ramos has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Ramos.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ramos, 25 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. And a 1-1. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ball to strike. That one lifted to left. 1 up, 1 down. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Number 1, Drew Gilbert.
That one ripped left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Up against the wall, and brings it in. 1, 2, 3, go the White Sox. As they're
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
in the air, right field. Walnut on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Matt Wallner. In the air, left side. And a couple of quick outs. Next to hit, Chris Ramos. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The White Sox leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here is Drew Gilbert. That one drilled left field. Carrying well. Out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunt.
First and second, 2 outs. Dylan Dingler will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle, my drive. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Ramos could have done a bit more to help them out.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Chris Ramos getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. Ramos steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
And that one hammered, carrying well. And that baby's gone. His 22nd homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Man at first, Bo Naylor up now for the Mets. The 1-2. Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Throw.
He made it safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 9.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco
Lindor working through some struggles lately. And a 2-1 on the way. That one lifted to left. Ramos gets under it. Out. Number 2. Now the third baseman.
The third baseman,
And there's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Juan Soto.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
In the air, left field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Mets strand one. They trail it here 2-0. No outs. Runner on second.
The left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. This one lifted in the air, left field. Ramos under this one. And that ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Ramos stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Line drive, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman.
So up next Chris Ramos.
The left fielder,
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That's the ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And there's 2 down. Ramos was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Chris Ramos, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. And now, Chris Ramos. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ramos went off for 2 homers in his last game. And the lefty with the 0-1. Ball 1 there. On the ground. A dive. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. But it's not in time. Base hit.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
1 down. Monty Layton up now for the Mets. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The throw to first. Out number 3. Tigers leave 1. Still no score. And up next for New York, Monty Layton.
The third baseman, Monty Layton.
The 0-2. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run blast. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, the pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
Back here in Queens, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Chris Ramos.
Nope.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor slings to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker. In the air, left field, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Tigers 1. So a man at first. Isaac Collins will hit next. On a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Chris Ramos. 1 for 3. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Oswald Peraza getting ready to hit. Miller is just one strike away. Popped in the air, left field. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece. Ramos with an okay game in the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Ramos digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boog, he's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Nope. Outside.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That one is absolutely belted, carrying well, and that baby's gone. He muscles that one out of here. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 5-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
0-1. Hit in the air, left field. Ramos settles underneath it. 1 away. Back here at Citi Field, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. See you later. Francisco Lindor takes it deep. His 14th of the year. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Jordan Walker up now for the Mets. And the 0-2. That one ripped left field. Back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Now the left fielder, Chris Ramos. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. The relay throw. Safe. And that's his third hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Byron Buxton.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
High fly ball out to left field. Ramos under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next,
Ramos steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle. Throwing at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Smoke to the left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Cole.
Ramos really stood out in this win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the National League All-Stars taking on the American League All-Stars. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these all-star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Here's Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now Chris Ramos.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ramos launched a homer in his most recent game. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 down. Back here in Cleveland, this is Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that.
So back to the top of the order. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one lifted to left. Ramos has a beat on it. He makes the grab. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Ramos went deep in his most recent game. Ramos stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On the ground. Tosses to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the. So the batting order turns over, and now it's William Contreras. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 away. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
On the ground to 3rd, handled by Machado. The throw to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Christian Campbell. And the 0-1. Popped in the air, left field. And there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Jaron Duran looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at 1st and 2nd.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.